Good evening, everyone. Today is 7:31 in 2014, so it's about 8:15 at night now. I'm not shirtless because I think I want to show off all my muscles. I actually wanted to show you guys actually my kind of the tumors and where they all are at. So the one on my cheek is actually fantastically small. I was just looking through some of my other videos and it looks significantly smaller than it used to. Kind of going down, you'll see along my neck. There's these guys. So this was another one that radiation kind of targeted these two. They're a lot smaller. The ones on my neck have kind of, this one used to be a lot larger, has shrunk back down. So I think the Ippy's kind of going after them. All these right here have kind of, been popping up, and then they slow back down and shrink back. So all this whole area was a lot larger and shrunk down. There's these over here, kind of here. You can see some of them over here. Look to the side. There's some coming, like, I don't know if you guys can see that, but up my neck. I put some black salve on this one just to see if it could go out, and then kind of like behind my ear and stuff. So that's the neck. Over here I got another one growing, and then I don't know if you guys can see this one, but it's on the top of my head. I'm trying to think no more here. There's one behind my eye. So I'm starting radiation. So starting radiation on Monday. It's called stereotactic radiation, where they're going to radiate the one in my brain. It's one treatment for that, and then 10 for the one behind my eye. So a total of 10. They'll do the eye and the brain at the same time. So that's really exciting. Had an MRI last Friday for the planning. They got me a new mask that's a lot tighter and it has like 5 different pieces on it. So it's a piece that kind of goes here, straps here and holds my whole head down. Then there's another piece that I bite down on that goes like that. And then there's that mesh that goes over the entire thing to kind of hold the whole thing together. So a little bit crazy, a little bit tighter, but thus is life. Continuing down, you'll see this one, I got them down my chest too. You'll see right here, they're starting to kind of go down, see them kind of all over my body, down like that, down through there, in my belly, up through the sides, some right there, under my armpit, under this armpit, and then actually, I'll go to a mirror. So, oh, you guys can see the tour of my house a little bit. Let's go in here. So this is in the mirror. You can see my back. So one there, kind of one on the side, one on the spine. I got this one on my back is starting to come back. So that was one of the very first ones when I first got, radiation and stuff like that. That was one of the concerns, or BRAF. And then on my spine, you can see that one. There's the one on this other shoulder blade right there. But, not too bad. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, so those are, with the Ippy, what we've been told is that, sometimes they will grow a little bit before they start shrinking. So I think I'm in that phase where, I felt kind of like my stomach's kind of hurt a little bit. Not really nauseated, just feeling weird. The last, I don't know, week or so. So I'm hoping that's Ippy, kicking in and, kind of starting to fight these buggers. So I could, down here you can, like daily, it'll be either smaller or bigger or something like that. So starting radiation on Monday, I'm going to do 10 cycles of that. And then actually I'm going to be getting on that pd1 trial. So that's pretty exciting. So Ippy has like a 15% response rate, where anti-PD1 has like a 53% response rate. So I'm going to be jumping on that and hopefully, get these things knocked out for good. And then I still do have my TIL, which is the one I went down to Houston for, which is where I got this lovely scar, which healed really well, by the way, from that surgery. So I did get a response from them. They have 77% growth rate, which is really nice. And one of the receptors was good. It wasn't optimal, but they said they'll still work. So that's still in the pipeline. I'll probably do that if anti-PD1 doesn't seem to be working. So pretty exciting. Trying to think what else. My memory's been kind of shot with the Ippy and the chemo and everything like that. Like I lose track of my talk while I'm speaking half the time. So I'll be, my line of thought, I'll be going, then all of a sudden I'll just forget something, or whenever like me and Paula are out or anything like that, and I'm talking about someone or something, I always have to kind of look at her and just be like, what am I, like, what was that person? What was that place? What was that whatever? So that's been a weird side effect. Actually started on cannabis oil. I got some Rick Simpson oil from California, and I started that about 3 days ago. It just makes me super high. Like, it's freaking crazy. Like I took some during the day, the first day at like noon, and then by like 4 o'clock, 4 to like 11:30 that night. I was just stoned out of my mind. So I've been taking it before I go to bed now, and so I've taken only like 4 days or something. So I took it at night, and it's much better because I'll take it and then I'll just pass out, wake up the next day just fine. But holy crap, that stuff I got, just wow, that's a bunch of THC. So, but apparently ingesting it's supposed to be working, so might as well try it. So I've been doing that. Man, this is where that whole memory thing I was talking about, it gets all wild. But I mean, there's not really a lot to report. I spent the day with the kids today. Paula went out to Wendover with her grandma's in town. Her grandma and her mom all went out there to go just see Wendover. So got to hang out with the kids. Went to a birthday party with Isabel and Kyle on a bounce house and just bounced around with them. So that was actually really really fun. It was really cool to just hang out with the kids, just me and them. Randall came over and made some lasagna that turned out pretty good. He came over and kind of BS with us, and had some lasagna. It's kind of had a really good day. Molding box is going fantastic. It's been a challenge, but it's really starting to turn around, or not starting. It's been turning around, and we're really starting to see the fruits of our labor for the first few weeks. A lot of stuff we put in is really starting to take effect now, and we're starting to see the benefits from a lot of the stuff we've done. So that's really good. Team's amazing. Yeah, everything's moving forward. So life is good. It's an incredible journey. The every day goes by, and I'm super grateful for it. I'm very aware of the time that passes. And I had a friend of mine that told me a good quote. What was he? He said one of his friends has cancer, and they had asked him, "What's it like to know that you're dying every day?" And the guy turned around and asked them, "What's it like to pretend that you're not?" Because at the end of the day, like I've said in the past, no one knows when they're going to live or if they're going to die or whatever it is. So for me, it's just, I have warning signs. I have bumps that pop up all over me that make me aware of my mortality, but that doesn't mean I have any more of a chance or less of a chance than anyone else from kind of kicking the bucket. So for me, like to wake up and see the sun and see the kids and, do all that stuff it's really good. And I really just appreciate it, I think I have been reading Tesla. Tesla is a crazy guy. I don't know if I like the biographer. It's Tesla, A Man Out of Time, Margaret something. I've read some better biographies. I don't know if it's just there's not a lot of information on Tesla, but interesting guy, really inventor, kind of does some crazy things. And I've been listening to Will Durant's Our Oriental Heritage, Its History. It's super dry if you're not into it, but I love it. It's fantastic. The greatest story ever told is history, and it's just been a really good listen. So it's been nice kind of going back and forth to work. I get 20 minutes of listening in. But yeah. Trying to think. Other than that, yeah, life's good. Not a ton. I haven't done meditation in quite a while. Kind of, I think just kind of got to that point. I plateaued, I suppose is what it's called. So, in growth phases, you kind of grow and then plateau and then grow and then plateau and then grow and plateau. It's just like, anything. But I've hit a plateau stage, and same with journaling. I've kind of been slacking off on it, just kind of living the life, living the moment. And, for me, it's like, yeah, I don't need to record my life. I'll just live it. But, I've kind of like, I get back and forth, or I'll jump in and do a meditation for an hour for a day, and then really really enjoy it. And then the next day, it's like, I don't want to do it. So, and then I've been tired a lot. That's one thing that I've noticed. I've been tired a lot more. Like just run out of energy a lot sooner. And like today, like we went to the bounce house, and coming home, I literally, Kyle went to bed and Isabel was sitting there playing with dolls. So like I'm just laying on the couch and was just beat. And then, we went for a walk and coming back and just tired, and then going to work, like after work, I'll get home and I'm just exhausted, like just bodily tired, So that's been kind of a drag, but it's part of the process as I'm going through this. And I know it's there. I know it's supposed to feel like that, I suppose. I don't know. Anyway, been rambling on for a bit. Yeah, hope everyone's doing well. Keep kicking ass. Have a good life. Keep on keeping on. See you guys.